and welcome to a new episode of the Roofless Dog and Pony Show. My name is Julio Panisello. I am the dream alchemist at Roofless Painters, a free-range art school and gallery for creative nomads. In each episode, we feature the theme of our next painting collection, so you can learn what we will be painting next and why. We discuss the origin of the painting theme and its contemporary context, and we explore different possibilities for visual representation on our work. We also use paintings throughout art history as inspiration, citing stylistic and historical references. In many ways, our episodes are like our paintings, messy, unpredictable, and unvarnished. All episodes can be found on Instagram and YouTube as video format, sorry. And also you can listen to the episodes on any podcast platform. You go to Spotify or Google Podcast or Apple Podcast or anywhere else, and you just type the Roofless Dog and Pony Show. Boom! You get a bunch of episodes. I don't know why this is so dark right now, but yeah. Let me see. You're welcome to contact us with any questions or add any comments to this presentation, to this episode. You can do it live, or you can just add your comment and question as a comment on any social media that we use. And I think I'm just going to go ahead. And we're so excited because it's been 3 weeks during which we have caught up with some of the paintings that we started since January 2021. So during these 3 weeks, we hosted what we called summer studies, and we did some pretty amazing work revisiting some of the paintings and adding some touch-ups, sharing the work, getting feedback, and learning from each other. So it's been really great, but we're excited to get back to our routine, our next painting collection. It's called Airplane Windows, and there is a reason why we're gonna do this. Essentially, let me just share this painting. A lot of friends and family have been traveling during the past few weeks, have started taking planes. A lot of people have trips planned for the remaining of July and August. So our conversations have been around, or have been happening around the trips and the travel and the planes and stuff like that. Some topics that we certainly took for granted 2 years ago. So we thought it would be a very interesting proposition to actually use images of landscapes through airplane windows. We know that some of us haven't traveled yet, and we don't plan to do it like in the next few months or days or weeks, but I'm pretty sure we all either have photos that we've taken ourselves inside an airplane looking out, or maybe we have seen them somewhere. So because of that premise, we remembered a show by a contemporary artist that happened last year. The name of the artist is Jeffrey Morabito. He is half Hong Kongese and half Italian. And a few months ago, last year, he was in a group show, and he presented a series of paintings that he did of airplane windows and what he would see through the windows. We love the work. The style is very fresh and modern, and not worried about formal elements or being too formal. And we thought this could be examples for something similar. So what's important in this proposition is the fact that this is just not a mere landscape. It's a landscape through an airplane window. It's not just a landscape through a window. So the airplane component is important here. So I'm just going to show you a couple more examples of his work, and then we can talk about another reference. So this is another example. This presentation, by the way, will be the shortest presentation ever, because there are not many examples of airplane windows throughout art history. So this is another example by the same artist, and we feel like these are very bold visual examples, because when you think of landscape or when you think painting from life, there is a sense of being overwhelmed by the amount of detail that you feel you have to capture on your work. And seeing something like this done with a minimal amount of paint, it seems like you can see the transparency of the layers. And also the color palette is very limited. And also there's no interest in this particular painting. There's no interest in capturing the details of the landscape seen through the window. So there's a very intentional and very modern or new way of approaching landscape painting with this example. And it just captivated us, seduced us. We knew we were gonna at some point do airplane windows, but we archived these pieces and we didn't know when. And this week, since we've been having conversations about people taking trips and taking planes and being curious about what has happened during the trip or not, we thought it would be just perfect. So finally, I have a final example. So he flew to LA, and when he was landing on LAX, I think he took a picture and then he just painted this. And this is just perfect. Not interested, thank you. So he painted this. So, you know, if you just Google airplane window paintings, you're going to see examples very much commercial. You're going to see YouTube videos of people that teach you step by step how to do this. And the work just feels very stale and not very interesting at all. These are completely different. These have a different energy. They have a different intention. Not only stylistically in the way they're painted, the carelessness of the strokes just really speak to us. But also the selection of the subject through the window. So we're gonna provide images in case you may not have any image reference. We're gonna provide images of airplane windows with different landscapes or skyscapes or clouds or nothing. If you have an image that you've taken or a friend of you has taken, or perhaps you want to reach out to a friend or a family member, you can just ask them to share those pictures with you if you want to make it more personal. But the point will be, we'll work off of a photograph and we'll do a landscape through an airplane window. Also, it's sort of like related, but to finish the presentation, I guess, we thought it would be interesting and fun to bring up a painting. We don't know if we talked about this painting here or in any other platform. This is a Matisse, and it's in the Cleveland Museum of Art. And it's our favorite Matisse right now, just because it's so unusual. Matisse was fond of painting things through windows. Uh, he would just check in hotels that had amazing views, and he would just paint the view and the window. So, and you could argue what this has to do with like our airplane windows. Well, first of all, this was painted in 1917, and one of his sons was driving the car on the way to the airport. So Matisse realizes that the view is spectacular, and he wanted to paint the view through the window. So he had a canvas or some sort of like support, and he didn't know how to lean the canvas or the support, so he would have a comfortable position to sketch or to paint. So they just changed or switched seats, and he just like painted on the spot from life the view through this Renault vintage Renault car. And what is really beautiful and fun and whimsical about this painting is that on the wheel you can see the painting of the painting. So this is the view of this exact painting, but on the wheel. So we thought this was a really interesting and fun tangent to kind of like find a reference of a painting through a form of transportation that was significant. 1917, it's not a plane, it's a car, but it's a Matisse, and we love this painting so much. So that's all. Register for the webinar. The link is on our website, and also if you're on Instagram, on our bio. It's only $20. It's a total of 3 hours, 2 painting and 1 exchanging ideas and then giving feedback. So we hope you join us. And we also wanted to say that after this presentation, we're gonna hop onto Zoom in case you have been sketching and you wanna share your sketches, or in case you have not been sketching but you want to live vicariously through someone else's sketches. If you're on Instagram right now, you can just head over our bio and you're going to find the Zoom link, and it's completely open and free, and you can join us and hear us talk and also see what we've done. We're just going to exchange our sketches, and you can see all the sketches that we've done so far in the last 3 weeks. So thank you. We hope you join us. This will be a great way to celebrate summer in a way, and to do something that's related to traveling, which is something that we haven't been able to do for a long time, and it feels a little bit different this summer. So and thanks everyone who joined. Yay. We'll see you on Zoom right now.